Hello and welcome back to The Wandering Wind, and today I'm hopefully going to be finishing up just Act 1 of Chapter 2 of this. I don't know, we'll discover that here in a minute anyway.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
Famous,
I
huh?
heard that he's the present-day master of 𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 art. This is his dojo.
ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕒, don't worry. Sensei will be fine.
Of
Those
course he
thugs
will.
that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't
Maybe, but things have
Still
gotten
worried, huh?
dangerous before.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all.
Hey there.
Possessed, huh?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespass. Don't make me draw my blade.
No, you got it so wrong.
Jeez.
We just came here to,
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
yep. But then we got here.
From the please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best
Best
of
of
times, I'm
times.
afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait till he's
I
recovered.
see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is �12𝕒𝕒, a name I'm sure you've already heard.
Yep. Sure,
Though
let's go with
self-taught,
that.
he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters,
Never losing a single fight.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then,
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away.
And he went nuts.
He says the strangest thing. Junior and I, but if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narrow.
you haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have any means of involving the head Shrine Maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary Shrine Maidens from the Grand ℚ𝕒𝕒𝕒 Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, ℚ𝕒𝕒𝕒. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing.
Alright, well. Talk to Junior. Hey, what do you know? Luckily enough, it's already evening.
Shh. So you decide just now, when ℚ𝕒𝕒𝕒 was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. One of them was ℚ𝕒𝕒𝕒.
Anzai, huh?
He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Please,
Wow.
excuse me for a moment.
Okay then. Poor guy. Oof.
Huh?
He looks shady.
Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with it. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Yeah, let's go further up.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious.
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
You're old, man.
Are you sure you're �12𝕒𝕒𝕒's disciples? Unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must...
His senior?
𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒.
Anzai.
Yes, that's me.
Why did you
I
run?
don't wish to see �12𝕒𝕒 or anyone else associated with him ever again.
What
When
happened?
we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying 𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 art together. I
Dang.
had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as practitioners of 𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 art seek to achieve
Stillness of mind.
freedom
Freedom
from all agitation. So the
Dang.
majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. But �12𝕒𝕒𝕒 was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, I thought so too at the time. Only then did I realize that it was ℊ𝕒𝕒 who had long since freed his mind from all agitation.
Wow.
He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of ℍ𝕒𝕒 𝕎𝕚𝕒.
Wow.
All the disciples, I was the most gifted. ℊ𝕒𝕒's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too.
Maybe he regrets that, and that's why he's
Sparred
going
with
through
Sensei, too.
issues.
Sensei. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So
Wow.
you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
Wow.
Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Probably.
Seems like we still... Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Yeah, let's go and see what's going on. And probably find out it did nothing. Because if it's related to his vision, why would it do anything to have him exercise? Not to mention, he looks like he's fit anyway.
You're saying he isn't possessed?
Nope.
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible?
ℙ𝕒𝕒, please. Try not to get agitated.
Remember your
I'm
training?
sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed ℊ𝕒𝕒. But
Nope.
spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai. Oh.
Lady Yai? Is that...
Oh my.
Shrine Maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Wow.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I
Wonderful.
am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Of course.
Excuse me,
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting.
Okay.
I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish ℊ𝕒𝕒 a full and speedy recovery.
Okay. Full and speedy, huh?
Who would have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say
True.
that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, not at all.
No, that's not what I meant. I just mean this is Lady Yai. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure, let's go.
Sure. After, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about...
You find out a thing or two about the Shogun. Oh, wonderful. Now I got it. Well, at least I've got an easier way up. Maybe. Oi. This is gonna be a pain. I know it. It's gonna be a pain in the rear end. And this is just wonderful. Thunder spheres. Great. All right, keep going. Oh, we got more Onikabuto. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, cool. We got a chest. Common chest, but it's a chest nonetheless. It's a chest nonetheless. There we go. Excellent. All right. Excellent. Come on. Great, 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 great job. Ooh. Now I get to have that. And that. Excellent. That was easy. I thought it was going to be harder than that, honestly. Thankfully, it wasn't. Viewpoint. The Grand Narukami Shrine. Excellent. And here we are. And the shrine is so... Yeah, I know. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'll try not to be up too late, so I can be up again tomorrow and do more of the quests. Really? This cutscene doesn't need to be this darn long.
Do you think that's Lady Yi? Oh, no wonder Junior was so excited. Also, is it just... it was probably nothing.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
Oh,
I
lovely.
gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yi, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yi, it must be a possession, right? This is
Nope.
nothing like him at all.
It's just
In
his
the past,
his
no
memory.
matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
Oof.
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yi, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Some of the
Your
things you
school
do in
practices
pursuit of
make you
ambition.
shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Right?
Lady Yi, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world.
Right?
It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Yep.
Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. to focus on the way ahead.
Oof.
When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now.
Wow.
Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor
Shogun.
Sensei. To think he's been suffering so
Shogun.
greatly.
I'm sorry.
It's
It's
all
all
my
my
fault.
fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
Oof.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
That's enough. Indeed.
Follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
Mm.
You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to
shut up.
assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score.
Not at all.
It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I
Oh,
don't think most of the
jeez.
people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now
I
know
hear
that we can't place
I
our
have a
hopes in
feeling
you
that
any longer,
that
since you've
statement
been
will
stripped of your ambitions
come
too.
back.
But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
Yes.
But what if one day the same thing happens to them?
So what if it does?
I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start?
You can't doubt yourself now.
If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Right?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Well
Nautica's
said.
far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me.
Yep.
So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody.
Yep.
You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
Worthy disciples.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far.
That is the
This is
reason
my
why we
promise.
have ambition.
And I humbly ask
Not just to
Ansai,
hold on to it
my
ourselves,
senior, to
but
hold me
also
to my word.
to pass it on to the next generation where possible, so that they too can carry on the ambition.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally
I mean,
anyway,
that's-
just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
I mean, not to be heavy-handed with the Jesus stuff, but you know, in a way, Jesus himself did that with us when he handed his ambition to, you know, reach everyone with the gospel and save and see people saved through him. He passed on his ambition to let or his intent to let the world see him as the Savior to his 12 disciples. And then years later, as they each passed into his presence, they entrusted their ambition to serve God well and preach the gospel to the ones they had taught, and so on and so forth. So that ambition, so that flame, that torch of ambition, of desire has endured to this day, because those who came before entrusted that to the next generation, you know?
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Get home. Go home. Go home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf.
Nice.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some work.
So, my intuition was correct.
Usually
the
isn't
wind
it?
that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to
The
meet
wind.
now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Precisely the right moment. What do you mean by that, ma'am?
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
What do you mean by that?
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Yeah, it's almost
She's
creepy.
super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
Well, I know I'm probably going to end up fighting
We
the
can come back
Shogun.
to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Sure, sure. Return to the Kamisato estate to see Miss Ayaka. Okay. Now what? A flower blooms in a prison. Am I gonna have to break someone out of prison? Oh great, I remember this quest. This was always the hardest one for me. Hopefully with Nahida it's easier.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
I figured.
Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh. Hey, Toma. Hey, Ayaka. Wonderful.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
The damage done by losing a vision can't be completely undone.
Yeah, Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispensed the screen for Toma also.
Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant?
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
I see.
Oh, okay then.
Alright then. Friend?
Thank you both kindly.
Did that second option say friend request accepted? Oh
You
my
have
god.
now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
It seems to be a fate worse than death.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential.
Probably.
Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people.
Yep.
But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure.
Yep.
It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this.
Really?
In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Of course I made a different decision. Of course I changed my mind. I always do. I always help.
You will? Really?
But you must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady.
See? Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori tea house?
Sure, let's go. Oh, at least I don't have to travel all the way there. It's just a quick hop, skip, and a time.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
It's a quick hop, time skip, and a jump away.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Yep.
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense.
In any case, we can talk freely here.
Sure. Is no one else fighting?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
Maybe. What kind of god is the Raiden Shogun?
The Almighty Shogun. I have seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense,
Robotic.
she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
Dang. Have you raised formal objection to the Vision Hunt Decree?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped.
Doesn't even get to the Shogun, does it?
They adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oof, that would be rough.
Ooh, Paimon has...
Oh? What would you...
Have you got a plan yet to fight the...
To be honest, we do not.
Of course not. It's okay.
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
Counterfeit visions.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Must have been where Venti went.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Oh no.
Yes. We knew it was
You
not a
saved many
long-term
others.
solution. Exactly. I feel the same way. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, You will find someone who can help you.
Okay. Alrighty. Even more. Even more. Even more. It seems like every time I help, it just gives me more to do. More to do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this one up, and hopefully this one will be the one that finishes Act 1. Maybe. We shall see.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you believe me. You're not.
Can't you make an exception?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things
Let's move.
Huh? There's... Come on! This way!
Ah, 𝕊𝕦𝕣𝕒. She's one of the better fire starters.
Shh! Quiet! Hey! This isn't right! Huh? Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
Right.
All right.
Why?
What should we do now? This is...
Many thanks, Miss 𝕊𝕦𝕒. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Nice.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
We were fooled too then.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. Think nothing of it. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm 𝕊𝕦𝕒, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Practically everyone on Hanamisaka
Nice.
knows 𝕊𝕦𝕒. She's the queen of the summer festival.
Awesome.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Stop it. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Right.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they...
Master Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Excuse me. Miss Kamisato mentioned his name.
You don't say. Then it sounds like but if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble.
Yeah.
So, what about if I join you? Sure, welcome to the team. So,
Alrighty.
Master Mas. Whoa. Talk
Yeah, let's go.
To...
Okay, time to go initiate a jailbreak. Hopefully it's not as difficult as I'm assuming it will be, but knowing how these games like to make things hard on you, I will probably end up bashing my head against a wall at some point. Oh well, could be worse. Alright, go to the back. Really? Seems kind of silly to slip in or go in through the front and then expect to be able to slip out the or in the back door. But okay. Wait, what the heck? Huh. Anyway. Alright. I mean, that wouldn't look suspicious to me, just walking right through the gates and around to the back, but recommended elements, pyro and cryo. Great. I need a cryo character. Alrighty. Kaya, you're up. You know what? Nah. I'll be fine without it. I'll be fine without it. I hope. I pray. I hope. I should probably at least outfit Barbara with some artifacts, though. It'd probably be a good idea. Let's see. Hit points. Alright. Do we have another? Yes, we do, and it's another hit point. Excellent. Maiden beloved. Good. Good. I'm gonna need all the healing I can get, girl. Alright, I think I'm good on you for 8. And, okay, so let's find a flower that's got hit points on it. Ah, there we go. And then give you the highest quality flower I can get. And there we go. That'll work. Instructor and Maiden Beloved. Alright, only got one left. I need healing bonus. Nice. Awesome. Healing bonus or healing bonus. Or I could just go for a hit point. Yeah, I'll go for hit points. Just because it's better, I think. What we got here? Defense plus 3.5%. Nice. Alright. Let's try and get you up to at least 6 or 7. Oh wow, that's nice. Okay. I think we're good. I think we got a good start. Yeah, we've effectively doubled our hit points, so that's good. Or the other one's good. Alright, we got artifacts on you. What am I missing on you? Oh, a flower. I mean, a feather, of course. Well, here we go. Let's go to the witch's ever-burning plume. Let's see. Right. Dendro damage bonus or attack bonus. I'd like to just go for attack on everything. Attack, 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 attack. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. I think we're good. Alright. Now that we're inside.
This place is a whole lot creepy.
Come on, this way. I certainly wouldn't want. We should split up.
You sure?
Really? We're gonna split up? Oh joy, that's an idea, isn't it? That's an idea. Sure.
I see everything.
There you go. Yep. That works out quite well, actually. Got ourselves a decent.
Big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Magatama, huh? Okay.
Everyone
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, I'll show you what I got.
Ready, steady, go!
Draw.
Commit it to memory.
Draw.
Yeah, there we go, yep.
Watch your step.
Go, Buttercup, no!
Bested.
Okay. Those are really weird screens. Okay. Alright. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Battle formation.
I'll protect us.
There we go. Yep. I love the trio of just
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
move.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Here we go. Excellent.
Get them!
I see everything.
Yep. Okay. Ah, crap. Really?
Let's dance. Commit to memory.
To ashes!
Don't hold back! I dare you to.
There we go.
Train harder. I've lost.
Excellent. All right, keep going. Oh yes,
Doesn't that
we got
Magatama
one.
shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
I wonder if there's anything good up here. Maybe. Oh yep, there's a chest. Neither would be. There we go. Going? Nope. Alright, well, at least this makes it easier to get past that electric door there. Or electric path? Maybe not. Come on, Nahida. Your footsteps don't even match with this. With the boards on the ladder. You're so silly. All right.
Teach me a lesson.
There we go. Shut you down.
Hey! Sharing my knowledge.
There we go. Yep.
I must withdraw.
No one escapes my sight!
I dare
Bet you can't keep up with
Watch your step.
Let the show begin.
Show me what you've got.
Dang.
I need to train harder. Rested.
There we go. Good job. Good job. Grab the next Magatama. Ow. That hurt? There we go.
Withdraw.
All right. Third Magatama. All right. Here we go. Excellent. Open the door. All right. Now we got a bit of a puzzle. Ooh. Chest. Good, good. Now. Move you again. Move you. Move. Grab you. Okay. Oh. Yes. There we go. Keep going down.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there.
Oof.
That must be Master Masakatsu.
Poor guy.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those ℙ𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒. If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? 𝕙𝕒𝕒, when did you get back here?
We can only grit our teeth for now. We need to ensure we have a means of escape.
I can't bear to watch.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh? That's ℎ𝕒𝕒, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Kazuha's mentioned her.
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Oof.
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Yeah, you're right.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Hey, this is our chance. 𝕙𝕒𝕒, are you sure?
Who is that?
Oh boy, we're caught.
Quick, go in it.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide! Sorry. I didn't mean to.
If we don't do something, they'll find us for sure.
I've got us covered.
Time for my little present. Oh my.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks. Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
I knew we could count on you.
I was part.
Well, gosh.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Well, the guards deserved it.
Look, the coast is clear.
Now go get Master Masakatsu. Get him free before he dies horribly.
𝕙𝕒𝕒, is that you?
Yeah, it's us.
Master Masakatsu! Come on! We've got no time to lose! We'll be back in a minute!
Oh, like now. And what did I say?
Oh.
You were over there watching us the whole time, weren't you?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the... He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well...
Thank you. Leave this place. Jeez. Ooh! Yay. Precious chest. Woohoo! I got a chest. I got a chest. Yay. I got an awesome chest. Well, so says I. It was awesome enough I didn't have to worry about trying to hunt it down.
Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Right?
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Right?
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
Yep.
Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Luck was on our side.
Right, 𝕎𝕭. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It
maybe.
seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the ℙ𝕒𝕣 Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt decree, of course.
Well, of course not.
Ayaka and the others the good news.
Right, let's do that. And finish up the quest, hopefully. Yep. Hopefully that can be the end of this quest. And then I can go to bed. I do all this stuff because I love you guys and I want to be able to get up to, at least get up to Sumeru's quest line before the end of the month. That way when 4.0 comes out,
so 𝕐𝕠𝕨
I can hopefully
it would appear she still has some
be
honor
ready
to her.
for
I
Fontaine.
wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Maybe.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Don't forget, 𝕐𝕠𝕨 is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
Right.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without 𝕊𝕬𝕝 and the Traveler.
Right.
You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Thanks for the compliment.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree,
There's still much to be done.
It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least.
Right.
Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing.
It only appears to be
Which
growing now.
reminds me, the ℙ𝕒𝕣 Commission seems to be making
Excuse me.
preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts.
Ceremony.
And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the ℙ𝕒𝕣 Commission?
No idea.
But I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the ℙ𝕒𝕣 Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order.
Perhaps.
What would you...
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
Oh no, hot pot?
I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Oh no.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get...
Ooh. Let's stick to the classics.
Let's see what we've got here. Nice! You can't...
Normal and harmless round of hot pot.
Actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now.
Oh good lord, really?
This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. What?
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Thoma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards.
Oh good lord,
Even with the
Thoma.
Traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? Boiling cakes in hot pot.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
And maybe if it were completely sweet.
Not
Poor Thoma.
I feel like a new man.
New man.
You know, Thoma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Lameen's not impressed.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it.
Ah, famous last words, buddy.
Oh, bruh.
Good effort. Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And
Rest.
with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Nice.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime
Excellent.
is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it.
Will do.
I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a...
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Toma.
Seems we won't...
Yay! Woohoo! Oh gosh. Oi. Alright. What the heck? Crassius Aratus chapter and Grus Nevis. Really? So Ayaka and Yoimiya have quests that need to be finished before I can... Really? Every time I think I've got it. Okay, fine. Anyway, that's the conclusion of Act 1 of Chapter 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I will see you guys in the next video for Act 2. Because I'll probably do the other 2 missions off camera and then come back with Act 2. See you guys then. God bless. Have a nice day. Good night.